Hi. Hello. Hey, how you doing? What's up? What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you feeling? Hang on. Let me see if I can change this background for you. While I'm talking, I want to let you know. Blam! Oh, wait, no. Blam! All right. Smart guy time. Listen to me. We're going to get smart and breathtaking. I feel like I'm making one of these videos like every 6 months. And so if you've seen one of these before, that's cool. This video is not for you unless maybe you like to laugh or smile LOL. That's, it's whatever you want as my chair breaks out from under me. I get this question a lot and we're going to answer it again. So, hey, Broman, I have ignored Destiny 2 for forever. I've adored Destiny 2. I played it for 2 weeks when it came out. It was crap. I hated it. Should I come back? Why should I come back? What do I need to do? Please hold my hand. I would like some ice cream. Can you tuck me into bed? So we're going to cover all that in the video. So let's say you're getting back into Destiny 2 for the first time since D2 launch. Now, that's who we'll pretend that you're there. But I feel like there's value in this conversation for everybody, okay? Not just if you're coming here, for the first time, and you're like, you haven't played since Osiris, whatever. There's value for everybody. So let's get into it. First of all, you're going to make a character. You could make a hunter or a warlock, but you could also decide to drink acid instead of, water, but you don't do that. So you're going to make a Titan. So after you've made your Titan, you're going to get in the game and we'll talk about some of the new stuff that you have, to check out. If you are a solo player, I always talk about solo players first because there's a lot of you out there. That's how I liked to play before I started streaming. So if you're a solo player and you haven't played since D2 launched, here is a list of stuff that you have to do now. You have the Menagerie, which is a 6-player match-made activity that allows you to farm specific gear that you want for your character. Some of the gear that you can get and or most of it, if you put in enough time, it's going to be best in slot or best in class outside of exotics and pinnacle weapons. You also have the Tribute Hall. Tribute Hall is a place where you can fill it with trophies, okay? And you can get all sorts of cool stuff. Also, inside the Tribute Hall, you have a returning weapon. It's called the Bad Juju. You might have known it from Destiny 1. It's back in Destiny 2. It's a lot of fun, and it's worth it. You also have another way to forge weapons that you might be interested in. There are going to be forges littered all over your map. These are from the Black Armory season. You're going to be able to enjoy farming very specific gear, getting new exotics like Le Monarch, and of course, everyone's favorite toaster, the Jotun. And of course, you'll be able to enjoy grinding your face against a wall as you do all of that because it is a hella big grind. Gambit, which you didn't even know existed, is a PvPvE activity where you're matched up against other Guardians. You're going to play in an arena. You're going to kill enemies. You're going to get moats. You're going to bank moats in your bank to send enemies across to the other side, called blockers. It's a lot of fun. Most of the traditional player base will have strong opinions about Gambit and Gambit Prime, which is sort of the elite version of Gambit. Attached to this PvE match-made activity called the Reckoning, there's a gameplay loop here that allows you to collect all sorts of medals here, turn them into moats, wager the moats up here, get unique gear that makes you stronger in Gambit Prime, and that is the gameplay loop. It's great if you fall in love with Gambit. This will be your shit. What else do you have? Well, you have 2 new areas to explore. You have the Tangled Shore, which is fantastic, along with this gentleman who's going to sell you everything that you need, including enhancement cores, so you can do infusion. You have the Dreaming City, which is a new world that is evolving on a 3-week cycle. You can go in and experience a non-corrupted, slightly corrupted, or fully corrupted Dreaming City. And there are new missions and things to explore and secrets to find for each singular moment therein during the weeks. There's a lot of stuff to hunt. It's also incredibly beautiful. And alongside of that, you have Last Wish, which is arguably one of the best raids Bungie has put into the game to date. Along with the Last Wish raid that you didn't know about, okay, we have all these other raids. That's right. I know that you probably remember, if you haven't played in forever, the good old Leviathan. Well, guess what? The Leviathan has been completely decked out with a whole bunch of new encounters. You have the Leviathan Eater of Worlds. You have the Spire of Stars, both of which are fun, challenging, quick encounters. And then Crown of Sorrow, or as some people have called it, New Crota, not because it stinks, but because it's nice, quick encounter that has some cool stuff. All of this is happening on the Leviathan. There's a lot of really cool exotic catalysts that you can grab inside of there as well. And I think that's it for the general overview. So we're going to go dive in here and we're going to talk a little bit about weapons and things you might want to be getting a hold of. Something I said in the beginning that you might not have picked up on is now, aside from getting best in slot rolls by farming them via the menagerie or farming them via the Black Armory, you can also acquire certain weapons that are called pinnacle weapons. These weapons have lengthy quests attached to them, but upon completing them, you get some of the best in class items for the game. The Sniper, the Revoker is an example for that. You also have the Mountaintop and the Recluse. These are all from PvP. There are other fantastic PvE and Gambit oriented pinnacle weapons that you can get, including the Hush, which is from Gambit, the Breakneck, which is also from Gambit, but I don't have on this character in this immediate moment, and a bunch of really fun quests on the PvE side oriented around strikes and working with Zavala, including the Loaded Question, which is an awesome fusion rifle that makes things blow up when you fucking have it fully loaded, and you have the Oxygen, which I think if they ever buff scout rifles is going to be it, Chief. So I understand that's a lot to process. I understand that you might be a little overwhelmed at this point and you might go, fuck, there's actually a lot of things for me to do in Destiny now. That's kind of awesome. So now that I'm completely overwhelmed, what should I attack first? So just to give you a little highlight while we talk about this, I would recommend as a new player, after you make your character, you're going to do your power surge bounties. We'll get to that in a second, but you should probably go back and re-experience whatever it is that drew you into Destiny in the first place. Was it PvP? Hop back into PvP. Strikes? Go try out some strikes. Raids? Find a Sherpa team and get the fuck in there. PvE, exploration, things like that, whatever you're looking for. I'd recommend hopping back into that and really seeing how it feels to you now that there's been tons of sweeping character changes in the way that things play. But if you are here for the first time and you're wondering, where do I start? You're going to go to Nessus. You're going to go to the Watcher's Grave. Okay. And you're going to go talk to Werner. He's on a fancy ship over here, and you're going to get your power surge bounties. So that way you can get your character, after you've completed the story, up to a light level or a power level that you are going to be able to enjoy all of the activities in the game pretty much uninhibited. One of the things Bungie has done to really welcome new players that I think is awesome is at the introduction of each season now, and I assume going forward, they're going to have power surge bounties that get you into the striking distance of the new content. So that way you don't have to spend 20 hours grinding before you get there. You'll be able to hop in, complete these bounties, and then you'll have a set of gear that is powerful enough to participate in the new events. The cool thing they did with this in particular is that the quest that you're going to be doing here is actually tied to unlocking the menagerie, which is one of the core components of the Season of Opulence, which is the current season in Destiny. So you're just going to come here, you're going to talk to Werner, and it's going to be awesome. So let's answer the penultimate question. The reason, and probably the thing that I have in my title that maybe drew you into this video is it time to get back into Destiny, or should I wait? And that's a very legitimate question to ask right now, because starting in September, Destiny is going to have a free-to-play entry point that's going to have all of the areas in the game unlocked for you, all of the things that were in Destiny 1, so, all the original raids, and then Curse of Osiris and Warmind for free for you to experience. And so you might be thinking, like, I don't really know what I want to do. I'm not sure how I want to handle all of this. So here's my recommendation. If you loved Destiny in the past, and if you're looking to sort of get a leg up and make sure that you have all of the weapons and some of the armor exotics that you probably will want to play with going forward into, Shadowkeep and beyond, I would recommend picking it up right now. You can get Forsaken and like the whole bundle together with everything in the season pass, which is now finally proven out its entire worth, in my opinion, for like $40. You can really just get in here, hop in, and have a lot of fun. And I realize like that's not the best price point in the universe, but for what is in the game right now, I think that it would be an enjoyable amount of fun for somebody who is a fan of Destiny and who's looking to hop back in before Shadowkeep. Because we all know that Shadowkeep's probably going to be fun no matter what, but it'll be a whole hell of a lot more fun if you've got, you know, all the exotics that you want and a build out, a loadout that you want to use all the time. So I think Destiny's worth hopping back into right now for the diehard fans. If you still have questions, if you're like, Broman, it was really neat that you broke all this down for me, but I don't really know if I can pull the trigger on spending any money on this before because I've been burned so badly. One, that's fair, and I totally respect that, and I get it. And for you, I think that it's a great idea to wait. You know, Destiny's coming to Steam. It's going to have a place to start that's free. You know, you'll still be able to make your character, etc. And then you can hop into the game and enjoy a large portion of it without spending any money. And then after that, you can decide whether or not you want to buy the parts of the game that you wish to play, whether that be Forsaken or Shadowkeep. I'm really pleased with the way things have turned out. You know, I think the last time I made one of these videos, someone asked me if Destiny was worth it on stream, and I was like, you know what? Honestly, Chief, nah. You know, it really wasn't. But the changes the teams have made, the promising things that are coming in the future, the way that they're approaching developing content long term and making sure that players stay engaged with, you know, multiple ways to chase peak and best in slot gear, multiple ways to chase down exotics, really fun and engaging quests, and lore that I still haven't completely experienced. I think now is a great time for Destiny. If you were a fan before, I think now is the time to give it another shot. If you still have a lot of questions, it's absolutely time to, you know, chill out. You can wait, what is it right now? It's end of July. You can wait like about 1 month, 1.5 months. And then you'll be able to try out the new Destiny 2 with literally no impact on your bottom line. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this video informative. I love and appreciate you for watching. If this was helpful for you, the only thing that I ask is that you share the video with someone else. Share it with your old clanmates. Share it with your old PvP buds, whatever it might be. And, you know, see if you can't get them interested again as I get shot on the left side, ending up the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you next time. Smile.